Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice and welcome to your next 48-hour reading. Hope you're doing well. Let's see what's going on for you in the next 48 hours from whenever it is you come across this video. Do keep in mind you could be reading past, present, future energies. And thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and for subscribing. Let's see what's going on for my subscribers in the next 48 hours. You're doing well. I think I'm doing a little better with the scheduling. There we go. Alright, so bottom of the deck is the overall energy. Okay. Very nice. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So expect the unexpected. Surprises could be taking place at this time. Significant changes are happening. If you've been down in the dumps, this is where you're about to see a really significant change for the better. Whatever it is you've been looking for, you're about to find. Whatever it is you've been trying to manifest and trying to accomplish and maybe not being successful, that's about to turn around for you. So something's about to turn around for you. Travel could also be significant with that energy. And things not going to plan. So just when you do make plans and schedules and budgets and all that, try to just leave room for the unknown. It's best to just allow for some flexibility, at least in the next few days. So we have the Three of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is change. Knight of Wands is change, fast change. It could be some sort of unexpected delivery. It could be some sort of unexpected visitor, arrival, or something changing out of the blue. And it snaps you out of a time of loss, sorrow, regret. I also hear remorse. It's pretty much the same thing. Heartache, disappointment. Okay. So after maybe several rejections with the Three of Swords, you're about to see a turnaround. Something's about to come in. Something different is happening, right? So if you've experienced a cycle, a series of rejection, a series of being let down, a series of being, of instances when you were let down, right? That's where you're about to see something different, okay? Meaning not a rejection. If you're used to getting rejected, because that's what's been going on, this is where this is different. You're about to see something different happening for a change. For some of you, this can also be relocation. I do see someone coming to your home if you're going through a bit of a rough time. Put the roles where they go. It could also be vice versa, where you're going to someone's home or you're having someone come to your home to help them, to support them through maybe a breakup with the Three of Swords or some sort of argument they're going through. And for others of you, there's some sort of action being taken here by you or someone else to close a distance, to close a gap. So it could be someone coming back home or coming to visit from a distance. It could also be some sort of delivery of a parcel or paperwork. But it could also be a situation when someone wants to make up, someone wants to rekindle, someone wants to restore a friendship, bring something back around, or bring something back to happier days, okay? Be careful if you're driving. I see a scare. I don't see an accident, God forbid, but I see a close call. So just be careful with that, whatever that close call is. We have the Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords. So this is spa day for some of you. This is, I'm taking a me day. You could be finally getting a lie in, finally getting more sleep, finally having a day to rest or a couple of days to rest. For some of you, if you're taking time off work, or if you have someone coming in to help you and they're looking out after the kids, or they're looking after your house, or they're taking care of your responsibilities, to give you maybe a few hours, but also it could be a day, it could be a couple of days of just rest or time to yourself to do whatever you want. For those of you, you could be putting some sort of, I feel like you may be either canceling or skipping a session in terms of if it's gym, if it's dance club, if it's a plan you made for some sort of physical activity, however that resonates, okay? For those of you, I get an energy of moonlighting, so I don't know if you're looking into starting your own business or your personal business is about to take off for you. And so this could be where you don't really have a lot of time to rest because you have a job, a day job, and then you also do your business at night or after hours or stuff like that. It is about to take off for you. Just make sure you rest, make sure you take breaks, don't burn out, okay? Um, I see breakfast in bed for some of you, or um, if you're making someone breakfast in bed, or if they're poorly with the Four of Swords and that's why you're taking them food to the bed, right? But it could also be as part of a romantic situation as well. Um, and I also see someone coming to your home instead of you going to a salon. Someone's coming to your home to do your hair, to do your nails, to help you get dressed for something. With this, it could be a friend, but it could also be some sort of professional as well. We have the High Priestess and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so this is, wish fulfillment. A secret wish could be coming true. Something you've been quietly working on is coming true. Something you've been doing in the background, you now can shout from the rooftops. So if you've been, looking for jobs and this is where you're getting a job, maybe you felt really good about it. And it's like, I'm not going to talk about it. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not going to talk about it until it's a done deal. And then it does come in, the confirmation does come in, the offer does come in, and then you can shout it from the rooftops, right? I also see something that you dream of can actually happen exactly as you dreamt it. You could have prophetic dreams at this time, premonitions at this time, or again, something that you dreamt about a while ago is now coming to pass exactly as you dreamt it. There's some sort of realization or accomplishment or breakthrough in matters of learning, education, teaching. I also see performance. For some of you, if you have an esoteric business or anything dealing with spirituality, okay, whether you're a reader, tarot, oracle, runes, tea, leaf, coffee, I don't know, whether you make candles for spiritual purposes, whether you uh, sell crystals, decks, any sort of spiritual supplies, okay, that's where you're going to see a really significant uptick. Either you're landing a really big client or starting to work with a company. It's going to be a long-term contract. Or you could be working with someone very famous and you have to sign an NDA or something like that, right? Or more orders, more clients, your reputation getting, seeing an uptick in terms of people knowing your name, people knowing your business, wanting to work with you, wanting to buy stuff from you or for you, okay? All right. And I also see something you've been working on. I see specifically if you've been trying to manifest, but also if you've been doing any sort of like nature magic. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. Any kind of magic, any kind of ritual, any kind of prayer, even. Okay. This is answered prayer. Okay. You're about to see it come to fruition. That's pretty cool. All right. Then we have the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Very nice. So it's interesting you have the infinity symbol in the High Priestess and you also have it in the Two of Pentacles. So again, you're starting something in the next 48 hours that's going to be very long term, very long lasting. Whether it's a relationship, you're just getting started, you may have a feeling about this as you're starting it. You may feel really good about this. Or if you're meeting someone, you're like, I think I'm going to marry that person. It's that kind of feeling, right? Or, you meet up with someone, you meet a new person, and you're like, I think I'm going to be friends with this person for the rest of my life. Or if you're starting a new job, even if it's meant to be temporary, I feel. You're like, this feels really good. I think I could do this for the rest of my life. And guess what? There's going to be an opportunity, an offer coming in for you. Do you want to make this a permanent situation? Or, do you want to stay on with the company, maybe doing something else because, you fit really well with the company, or however that applies. If you are changing something in your diet, in how you work out, and in your routines, okay, remember with the Wheel of Fortune, change is your fortune. If you're changing something in terms of your routine or your diet, this is something that's you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life because you're going to have really positive results. If you've been on the fence about something, I see you making a decision. Could be vice versa, about someone else having to make a decision about you, or you waiting for someone else to make a decision that impacts you. I see a decision being made. It leads to a door opening for you, or positive results coming your way, or positive feedback, or an opportunity for growth and expansion, or some sort of commitment here, right? So if you've been on the fence, for example, as to whether or not you want to take a relationship to the next level, I see you making that decision and committing to it, or the person you're with, or both of you, right? If you've been temping, there's an opportunity for you to make that permanent. You want to make that commitment, right? Same kind of energy. You're about to see an increase in your finances, that's for sure. And it is, again, it's something that I see you getting. If it's a contract, for some of you, this is signing a contract and you're getting an advance, and then you're going to be paying monthly, or it's something where you're getting a little bit now, a bonus now, a little lump sum now, and then there's a monthly payment that you can expect. You're seeing the initial results. You're getting some initial perks, benefits, and you know that there's more to come. However that resonates. Okay. Then we have the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands. This is really, really good, okay? This is what I mean. This is finally you're able to move on from a really challenging time in your life, okay? The 6 follows the 5. That's not a happy card. That's not fun. It's strife. It's conflict. It's tension. It's bad, okay? It's a time of, because, change is change, right? It's however we look at it that makes it good or bad. Change is change. But there's something to be said for you. You've been in a cycle of change to where it's like, seriously though, is this ever gonna stop? Like, can I just get off this wheel? Can I just get off this carousel? Like, I'm tired of things constantly changing. Like, I keep trying to build something and it changes. I keep trying to invest in something and it changes, right? It's the end of that kind of cycle. Okay, you can finally move on. You can finally start to build. You can finally start to plant seed, because they will sprout. They will lead to fruition. That you will have an outcome. You will see this through. It is long-term, long-lasting. Okay. And remember, with the Wheel of Fortune here, yes, the energy is primed to create change, to bring change, but we also have to do our part. We have to meet the energy in the middle. It's co-creation. So the thing to do, the thing to focus on, right? You have these actions cards right in the beginning with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And this is telling you, despite the heartache, despite the betrayal, despite the disappointment, despite you feeling low and just not being in the mood, dig deep at this time. Find a deeper reserve of confidence. Find a deeper reserve of energy, optimism, positivity. Fake it till you make it if you have to. And plant some seeds. Do something different. Because that will get the ball rolling. And it will bring in all this fortune. Okay? And that could be, you haven't left the house in a week. Make the effort and leave the house, right? Break that routine. Break that pattern. Go to a different coffee shop. Go to a different restaurant. Go to a place you've not been before. It could be around the corner from your house. It doesn't have to be a different city, okay? But this is telling you in the next couple of days, do different things. Create change in your life. Small changes. It doesn't have to be anything too big, because that will get this wheel to turn for you. It's ready to turn, but we have to give it a little nudge. And the way we give it the little nudge is by doing something different. Anything. Okay? And if you have this long-term goal, this long-term plan, this long-term vision for yourself, this is telling you, take whatever step you can take in that direction, however small, but take a step. Plant the seed. Get the ball rolling. Okay? And the wheel will turn. All right? But this is really cool, because this could talk about successful interviews. This could talk about winning a contest or a competition or bid process, application process being successful for you. It could talk about something finally being delivered to you. It could be money. It could be funds. It could be a ruling, a decision that comes with money, funds, again, long-term stability and growth. For those of you, whatever this, you're also taking part in some sort of contest. That's the energy. It could be interview process, right? But the energy is competition. And that's why, maybe that's a different thing you could do. Change your look for an interview. I don't know. Silly things. It's silly things, but I promise you will have very big consequences, or very big rewards rather than consequences, right? Changing your look for an interview, changing your hair, wearing color if you usually wear black and white, right? Wear color for an interview. See what happens, right? Stand out. That's the Queen of Wands energy. Stand out. Do what you can to stand out. It could also be put your hand up and say your piece. Ask for what you want, right? I just see, even, I'm telling you, it sounds stupid, it sounds silly, but it's important, okay? If you usually prefer to write with a black pen, change it and write with a different color pen, okay? Write with a blue pen, write with a red pen. I'm telling you, silly things, but it's how we start the ball rolling. It's how we invite this energy of positive change in our lives by doing little things that are very different than what we usually do, or doing things that we've never done before. Again, little things. If you're, I don't know, listen to different types of music, something you've never listened to before. Watch different types of films. If you've never watched a foreign film, I don't know, watch a foreign film. This is what I mean, okay? That's the energy that we're looking at. And it's important. It's really important, because remember, we have to that's why we have this in the first section, because we have to take some sort of action despite of how we're feeling, because we're not feeling in the best of place, okay? But it's worth it, okay? It's worth digging deep. As I say that, we have Horseshoe, good luck. Luck is on your side with the Wheel of Fortune. And Firecracker, excitement. This is telling you you don't feel like it because you're in a financial pinch, okay? Or energetically, you don't feel like it. You don't have the energetic resources. You don't have the financial resources. You're in a pinch, okay? You've been in a pinch. You've been in a time of pinch. You're sick of it. You're over it. You're low. I get it, okay? I get it. Trust me. I'm not judging or preaching at you. I'm right there with you. But this is telling you, if you can, find things to get excited about. Tell yourself you're excited. Tell yourself, fake it till you make it. Dig deep. Be the Queen of Wands, male or female, doesn't matter. Get dressed up. You got nowhere to go, doesn't matter. Get dressed up. Makes you feel better. Put on your makeup. You're not leaving the house. Put on your makeup. Who knows? Maybe then you'll feel like, well, I put on this makeup on and I'm feeling cute. I kind of want to go outside now, right? Or I put these clothes on, I put this suit on, even though I didn't have anywhere to go. I kind of want to go somewhere now because I'm liking it. I'm feeling myself, right? That kind of energy. Because it will change your fortune. Trust me. Okay? There could also be some sort of lucky win. And I'm not encouraging gambling, but I do see, if you've never bought a lottery ticket, maybe this is the next couple of days to do it in, right? If you've never taken part in a draw, maybe take part. I see a prize coming your way with the Six of Wands. We have Egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. It takes some effort. It takes some effort. And I know you're rolling your eyes and going, "What? How much more effort? I've been making effort." Okay, different kind of effort. Different kind of effort. The effort is not you keep pushing like you have been. The effort now is to do something different. Okay? Ladder, climbing towards success. And I also heard the month of June could be significant. I don't know if you tried something in June, you could try it again now, or if you went for something in June and you haven't heard back, you could finally be hearing back now, and you're going, seriously? Now you're getting back to me? And the month of April is being highlighted here as well. Let me get you some from this pile. We have Seahorse, Family Matters. I also see, like, make time for your family. Again, this could be someone that you want to check in on or check up on. Someone in the family could be going through a rough time in the next couple of days, and you're going to be there for them. And again, maybe you do not have the time, or you don't have the energy yourself. And this is telling you, where can you get that energy? It's not telling you to sacrifice yourself for the good of someone else. There's a difference. It's like, okay, what can you move around in your schedule to where it doesn't take any more energy? You were going to use that energy for something anyway, right? Or that time was earmarked for something anyway. But where can you move stuff around? Where can you postpone things, or where can you shorten things so that you do have some sort of energy reserve to look in on a loved one at this time? We have Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. I feel like someone's that's the Three of Swords here. Someone is being very stubborn. Someone is being, they're not paying attention. They're not listening. This could have already happened, right? Someone let you down, acting irrational, acting stupid, acting ridiculous, maybe in the month of May, or this could be a Taurus or a Gemini in your life. And this is telling you, you know what? If that's who they are, and they keep showing you that that's who they are, what can you do different in this situation? And it could be, can you look at things from a different perspective, see this person in a different light, accept them for who they are, and treat them accordingly to where it doesn't hurt you so bad when they do what they do or say what they say, right? It's a case of, you know what, that's the best they can do. It is what it is. And I feel like it could be a family member, right? Learning to accept someone for who they are. Or is it time for you to stop dealing with this person altogether? Knight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Is it time for you to just leave this in the past, right? You could also be hearing from someone that, again, stuff like this is happening. Now you're hearing, we picked that up in the beginning, didn't we? Where someone's trying to make amends, or someone's trying to bring a situation back to happier time, bring a relationship back to happier times, whoever they may be in your life. We have Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. Yeah, this is what you've been going through. It feel like it really had an effect on you and knocked your confidence. You may have witnessed betrayal. You may have witnessed corruption. You may have witnessed things that are unfair, unethical, illegal, right? And it put you in this place of, why bother? What's the point? We have great passion. And that's the Queen of Wands. Find your passion again. Find your excitement for life again. Or for something, right? Because then we have Wishbone. A wish is granted. Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups. A wish is granted. And it's going to be the end of unsettled times with the kangaroo. It's going to be the end of unsettled times. And that's what we said. Unsettled, right? You try to build it and it falls apart. You try to bring it together and it falls apart. It's going to be the end of that. And now, whatever you start, whatever you build, it will last. It will grow. But it needs us to do what we need to do, which is the little nudge. Which, it might be a little nudge, but it takes a lot of effort to pull ourselves out of the Three of Swords energy. That, you're rightfully in that energy. I can see that. You've been through a lot. And it takes a lot of effort to pull yourself out of that and to put a smile on your face. I get it. But that's the effort. That's the whole point. If we can do that, things will turn around for us. We have Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Okay? We keep seeing that. I told you. Winning, a prize, could be inheritance, could be some sort of sum of money coming to you. It could be a gift of some sort coming to you. Look, happiness, peace, happiness, joy, excitement, something that will be long-term, long-lasting. What? Both. Plenty of material things, abundance. Money, first and foremost. Stability in terms of financial security. But also stability in terms of your connections. Broom. New home, new attitude. With a new attitude, you will have a new home. You will have a new job. You will have a new relationship, or a better relationship, right? It will feel like a new relationship. But it takes the effort for us is to be able to find this new attitude and to make the little changes, to do the little things that we've never done before to get that wheel to turn. So I really hope you see this and it helps you make the changes you need to make, do the things you need to do to have this Wheel of Fortune turn around for you, turn things around for you, okay? It's really, really positive reading. So I hope it helps. I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.